Peace, fam. It's the Pressure Cooker, and I'm back with another video. Ciao. There's so many things I want to talk about. I really wish I could go live, but once again, I can't. Okay. I want to talk about this Dovie and Just Read My Book situation. Now, if you guys have been paying attention, some of y'all, kudos to you. Y'all don't be following nothing that happens around here, with some of these folks. I still, dip and dabble here and there. Now, I got wind that Just Read My Book was telling off Dovie on a live. And I did not know that Dovie stays with another YouTuber. Okay. I did know she was having some financial troubles previously. She was looking for a place to stay. And I guess in the interim, Just Read My Book, allowed her to stay at her place. Now, Just Read My Book hadn't said anything until I think yesterday she came out and did a live. And I'm listening to that. I'm still working through it, but it's really good to hear both sides of the story because a lot of stuff the math wasn't mathing when Dovie was speaking, and I really used to root for Dovie because I felt like people were mean and bullying her and accusing her of stuff, but it really does seem like she has scamming genes. Like, she really seems like she always has a scheme up her sleeves, and I just don't have patience for people like that. Like, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. There's already one person I've told you about. I don't F with them. If I think you're like that, if I think you stay lying and you trying to squeeze $1.50 out of people, especially via line, I just can't. I don't have the patience. Okay, get a job. All right. Anyway, moving right along. So, it just seemed like there's always a crisis of the week with her. There's always something coming up. Um, and then just even when she be talking, when somebody be talking real slippery. Like, I was listening to that live on the weekend, and sometimes you can tell when people be lying because their voice change, their cadence changes, the way that, I'm not gonna say too much because there's a lot of ways you can tell when people be lying. Okay, and she just did not seem credible to me when I usually have compassion for people in these situations, but something about it didn't feel right. And the other thing that rubbed me the wrong way was Dovie. That on the internet, I tell this lady business. This lady let you into her house. She let you stay with her after you didn't have no place to stay. Okay? Now, could this lady be annoying and a lot of other things? Absolutely. It's very possible. However, you know, the way I was raised, when people let you, when you're in somebody else's house, you conduct yourself a certain way. You don't act a damn fool. You don't act like it's your place. I'm not saying people should take advantage of you and disrespect you, but it sounds like she overstayed her welcome. That lady was at the height of frustration. She was in the background and she was going off. Like, she didn't care. Like, actually, it was very concerning. I really thought they were going to duke it out and be rolling around on the floor. And it just kind of felt like, you know what it felt like? Y'all ever seen them people when they do all kinds of stuff behind the scenes, and then when they're in front of the scenes, they pretend to be an angel? So Dovie was talking real soft and quiet. She never raised her voice. She wasn't really arguing with the lady, but the lady was going off in the background. You have to get somebody to be at that point. Now, Just Read My Book was in her live. She was saying that she at first she was fine with Dovie going live in her house, and then different things started happening. Like, Dovie would, once after one live, Dovie was like, "Yeah, you gotta tone down the background noise because people, I've been getting complaints in the chat." And I'm thinking, like, you're staying with this lady. This is her house. What are you talking about? Like, that kind of stuff is crazy to me. The other thing is, Dovie was really on there telling this lady's business. She was spilling so much tea, talking about her personal hygiene and pantilina and all kind of stuff. Like, when I see other women doing that to other women, especially, like I said, in this scenario where you were offered a place to stay, that just tells me you have no brought up seat. That just tells me, listen, if your family don't want to fuck with you, like, that's a very telling sign. Okay, like, I know some people come from toxic families, so that's not always the case. Sometimes it's you getting away from your toxic family. But if you don't have not one family member that is willing to, like, let you stay with them, you should not. Anybody that's on YouTube begging for money, that's crazy to me. Okay, because there's family members, there's friends, there's partners, there's loans at the bank, like, there's credit cards. I just can't imagine coming on YouTube begging. Like, that's just crazy to me. Absolutely crazy. Anyway, y'all, that's all I got to say about the topic. Let me know in the comments, what do you feel about this situation? Did you watch both videos? And yeah, sure, sound off below.